Today we're going to dive into a topic that can sometimes feel overwhelming for businesses, for beginners in business, should I say. And that, of course, is business finances. Whether you're an aspiring entrepreneur or a small business owner looking to gain a better understanding, this video is for you. I'm going to dive into a few different things. I'm going to do it in my usual common sense way. So let's demystify business finances together, shall we? First off, let's talk about the basics. What exactly are business finances? Well, simply put, they're the financial activities, the decisions involved in running a business. This includes everything from managing expenses, managing revenue, budgeting, forecasting. One of the fundamental concepts in business finance, is understanding the difference between revenue, turnover, and profit. Revenue is the total income generated by your business, while profit is what's left over after you get rid of your expenses, after you subtract your expenses from your revenue. And it's really, really essential to keep a close eye on both metrics, because that's going to ensure that your financial health of your business is, it stays positive. I always live by a simple rule, right? Revenue, or turnover as they say in the UK, is for vanity. And profit, my friends, is for sanity. So revenue's for vanity, profit's for sanity. Next, let's discuss the importance of budgeting. Creating a budget helps you plan and allocate your resources effectively. It allows you to track your expenses, identify areas where you can cut costs, prioritize spending, whether you're just starting out or you've been in business for years. It's really important to have a solid budget, really, really important, so you know where your money's going. And also, by the way, track where you spend. For example, you're putting money into ads, you're putting money into marketing, that kind of thing. Track it, see what's working, tweak stuff, look for ways to cut costs. If it's an unnecessary expense, give it the elbow, get rid of it. Every pound, every dollar, whatever currency you're using, what is spent on something you don't need, that's money escaping from your account. It's money running. One of the biggest costs you can cut, by the way, is employee costs. I learned this a hell of a long time ago, and it changed everything for me. It changed the game. Build overseas teams. I'll tell you a little story real quick, okay? So you probably saw it in the New York Times or one of those newspapers recently. The headline was, fast food place hires virtual staff to take orders. So I own Virtual Staff. I own virtualstaff.ph. I founded it years ago. It's a platform where businesses around the world, they find, they hire, and they build really great overseas teams. They save a heck of a lot of money and they hire really, really great people, all different positions. So even fast food places, they're doing this now. They've been doing it because it's smart. They know they can save a lot of money. They know they can cut an expense that eats away at the profits, like Kim Jong-un and an all-you-can-eat buffet. It's a massive, massive cost. Now let's talk about cash flow. Cash flow is the movement of money in and out of your business. It's important, by the way, to maintain a positive cash flow. That's going to make sure that the money's there to cover your expenses, the money's there to invest in growth opportunities. Monitoring your cash flow regularly, it can help you also identify potential issues before they become really serious problems. And my advice, by the way, to you is this. Lack of profits like cancer. You're going to eventually die. But lack of cash flow is like a heart attack. It could be lights out instantly. You run out of money, and even if you're profitable, you're toast, your history. I've known people do this, business owners back in the UK. They took so much out of the business, lived the high life, got knocked for big money by clients didn't pay, recession hit, and the company went up the wall, finished, finito, lost a lot. Another key aspect of business finance is understanding financial statements. So the three main financial statements are the income statement, the balance sheet, and of course the cash flow statement. These documents provide valuable insights into your business's financial performance. They can also help you make informed decisions, help you stay clued up. You don't need to be a CPA to run a business. You don't need to be an accountant. You don't need to do an accountancy degree. You don't even need a degree. Of course not. But it helps if you have some basic understanding of this stuff, top level knowledge, especially if you're looking to buy businesses in the future. It's also, by the way, essential that you have a decent understanding of business taxes. Depending on the structure of your business, your company, you may be responsible for paying, depending on your country as well, income tax, sales tax, VAT, payroll taxes, whatever. Depends on, as I say, the country, the structure and all that. But familiarizing yourself, getting clued up on obligations, the tax obligations, working with a qualified CPA, that's going to help you stay compliant, minimize your tax liabilities. And if you run, by the way, an online business, a non-location based business, you're non-location based, there could be some big opportunities for you. I know a guy from Australia. He runs a supplement firm. He lives in Puerto Rico. And he makes, this guy makes a lot of money, millions of dollars, but he pays very little tax. He legally mitigates it through strategic tax planning. Let's lastly talk about the importance of financial planning and forecasting. Creating a financial plan allows you to set goals for your business. It helps you develop strategies to achieve them as well. Forecasting involves predicting future financial performance based on historical data, market trends, where your business is taking over. Be proactive, have proactive decisions, steer your business in the right direction by staying clued up and having forecasts. I'm a big fan, by the way, of goals. Planning in terms of, wanting to have a direction of where things are going. I do this a heck of a lot in my businesses. I do it in my personal life. It's amazing, by the way, how many times when you set goals and you forecast, it works well. So forecasting and goal setting, they go hand in hand. To sum it up, business finance is essential for everyone involved in entrepreneurship, business ownership. By mastering the basics of revenue, profit, budget, and cash flow, financial statements, taxes, planning, you can set yourself up for success. You can navigate the financial aspects of your business with confidence, which helps a lot when you want to expand and grow. So that wraps up today's video. I hope you found it helpful in semi-demystifying business finances. If you did, do me a solid, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more content on business, on investing, on the common sense insights on life and success. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on another one. Bye for now.